experimental cocktail club Chinatown in London. My name is Xavier Padovani, and today we're going to go through just a couple of cocktails which may have been popular during Dickens' time. The first cocktail we're going to make is a cocktail which is using gin as a base. The gin was hugely popular during Dickens' time in London, and in fact that drink is called a sangari. It is a style of drink. Today we're going to make a gin sangari, and the way we're going to make it is first of all we're going to lose the water and the ice, which means your glass is already pre-chilled, temperature is perfect. The second step is we're going to fill it with crushed ice. At the time people may have used shaved ice. So we have our glass with shaved or crushed ice, and we're going to use a little bit of lemon juice, about 5 centiliters, 50 milliliters of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And we're going to add a little bit of sugar. We're using a gum syrup. This is simply a sugar and water, about 30 to 40 ml, 3 centiliters, 4 centiliters. And we're going to add a big measure of Hendrix gin, about 5 centiliters. We're going to give the drink a little stir, which is simply gin, lemon juice and sugar at that stage. And to finish the drink very simply, we're going to add a dash of Madeira. If you look in what was found in Dickens' cellar after his death, we found in his cellar a huge amount of gin, Madeira, port. So we're also making a drink which could have been a drink that Dickens may have drunk somewhere else, or which he may have actually been able to make in his house. We're going to finish that with a little bit of nutmeg, freshly grated nutmeg on the top to sprinkle. And we're gonna just garnish the drink with a little bit of fresh mint. Nutmeg again was very popular. In fact, in some of Dickens' book we can find a story about people who are the one preparing the nutmeg. We know that Charles Dickens used to have a small portable nutmeg grater, so it's also an ingredient which was widely used in the 1800s. So this is a gin sangari. Gin, lemon juice, Madeira, sugar, finished with a little bit of nutmeg, and potentially a drink quite popular during Dickens' time. The next drinks we're going to do at the ECC Chinatown today, in a reference to Charles Dickens, is a cocktail called Punch à la Soyer. So we have here now a pre-chilled glass, a coupette, which is filled with ice just to prepare the glass, to make sure we have perfect temperature for when the cocktail will go inside the glass. So I'm going to use a 2-part shaker. I'm going to prepare the drink here. First we're going to use a little bit of a freshly squeezed lemon juice, about 3 centiliters, 30 milliliters. Then I'm going to use a little bit of maraschino, Luxardo maraschino liquor, about 25 to 30 ml, 2.5 to 3 centiliters. And then I'm going to use gin. Again, we know that Dickens was quite a gin drinker, and that's why we're making a gin-based cocktail. 5 centiliters, about 50 milliliters. So we have our lemon juice, we have our gin, our maraschino liqueur. I'm going now to give it a good shake, add some ice, and the drink will be finished, topped up with champagne. We also understand that Dickens was a big champagne drinker. When we look at Charles Dickens' wine cellar, we see dozens and dozens and dozens of champagne. which means we're also making a drink which could have been made by Dickens if he wanted to, inside his home, using his wine cellar. The shaker, we're going to use a cocktail strainer. We're going to empty our glass from the ice, and you can see here, it's already ice chilled, ready for the drink. We're then going to pour our cocktail in the glass. And to finish the drink, we will use champagne. Top of champagne, a little lemon twist just to use the oil from the twist around the drink. And we're finishing the drink with a cucumber sliver. This is here. We have the punch à la soyer. Clearly, the Dickens cocktail.